Good morning children, welcome to class 4 social studies. Today we are going to start with a new lesson, our industries. Okay, so from here after onwards children, I am going to put videos every day for 4th standard social. Every day one social video will be there. You please watch it daily. Okay, so our today's topic is our industries. So industries. So we are living in a city. So you could have observed so many big industries in around our city and then small industries also. What these people are doing? So you could have observed some people doing building, some people weaving the cloth, or some people plucking out the cotton from the village side and they are transporting it, sugar cane. Like this, so many things are happening around us. So what do we observe from this? So from your textbook example only we are going to see that now. So first here your cotton balls. So it is an agriculture thing, product. That is, cotton is a raw material. Raw means directly we are plucking it from the plant. Nothing has been done over it. Okay, so that's why it is called as a raw material. Then it is being transported to a factory. There it is processed to make threads, children. Okay, there in big industries it is processed the raw cotton into a cotton yarn. That is your thread. Okay, big rolls of bundles of this one they are making. Then what? They color the thread and make it into a beautiful cloth, children. So cotton as a raw material, and it is being processed in a factory or an industry and is a finished product you get as a cloth. Okay, this is a process. So now these things are processed. So where it is processed? It is processed in industries or factories on a large scale. Okay, not on a small scale, children. It is done it on a large scale, big factories. So you could have observed, or any of your parents may be working in factories or industries. Okay, so you could have known these children, or you could have seen as a video also these industries. So how it is being done, that one we are going to see in this lesson. So things around us can be classified into two groups, children. One is things we get from the natural resources. Okay, things we get from natural resources. Imagine for a sugar cane. So sugar cane, you grow it in the field and get it. From sugar cane, what you are getting? Jaggery and sugar. Okay, and it is used to make molasses also. So that one also it is used. So these are all natural resources. Another one is man-made things. What this man does, he uses these natural resources and makes a finished product differently. So if you see the wood, it is being made into a desk or a chair. If you see a bamboo or a jute, it is made into a basket, okay, or any decorative items. Like that, these natural resources are used by man to make a finished product which is used by many people, and it is produced on a large scale. So lakhs of thousands of people can use this. Okay, so if you observe any cloth bag, our dresses, vehicles, cars, bike, scooters, so many items. Okay, all these are made from the first natural products that is being converted to a processing, then you get the finished products. So, and mainly we cannot use these natural resources as it is. See, cotton just like that we can't take it for eating or making cloth. It has to go through a process. Then next one is food grains. Suppose you take wheat. So from wheat what we are making? Flour. So from the flour we are making bread or chapati, like that. Okay. So it is a process, children. The wheat is a natural resource. and you can tell it as raw material. Okay, the natural resources things are called as raw materials. From these raw materials only we are making a finished products. Okay, so example, so many things you can tell: cloth, flour, bread, tea, coffee, utensils. Utensils means you have aluminium, iron and steel vessels, iron vessels. Okay, like that. Earthen pot is also there. Using clay, they are making that. So these are all comes from the natural resources. Now, one more word we are going to see is the manufacturing. What is meant by manufacturing? The process by which we transform the natural things or raw materials into a more useful products or finished goods is called as manufacturing. Okay, so examples I gave. Wheat you can take, that is being made into a flour. The flour is used to make cakes, bread, pastas, so many items, chapati, like that. So all goes the process, we tell it as manufacturing. Okay, then it can be done by manual labor. Manual labor means we humans can do that, or by using the machines. Okay, so nowadays most of them are being mechanized or machinized. Okay, so if you take the tea leaves that plucked from the plantations, that is being brought to the factory, then it is being dried up, roasted, powdered, and quality wise they sort it out and pack it and sell it. Okay, so this one mostly done by machines. Okay, so the whole together, people, the machines, the land, the equipments, all together is called as an industry. This all together is called as an industry. So if you are there, we could have gone for an industrial visit also, children. Okay, so industries are important for the development of country. So industrialization. So one more word, industry. Industrialization means building up many industries too. That is your industrialization. Okay, the word given to it is industrialization. So India has seen so many developments in the industries. We have so many other: cotton industry, textile industry, iron and steel industry, cement industry, like that, copper industry, so many things you can tell. So India has developed everything, including computer science and space research. You can say Bangalore is a silicon city because mostly it is related to computer science. And industries also promote the growth of agriculture, transport and communication. So you can see the raw materials taken from the villages being transported to the factories too. Okay, and you can see a big industrial area like this. So we have so many in Bangalore, no, Bell, Bimal, HMD, like that, so many industries are there. Okay, then they contribute to the foreign currency of our country, children. Any finished product we can export it to other countries. So from that country we can earn money through it. So that will be a profit or income for our country. Okay. So what are the factors essential for setting up an industry? To set an industry, what are the factors required? First is your raw materials. So without raw materials you can't do anything. Okay, for any industry raw materials is required. See, for paper industry your trees are required. Yes, and for the iron and steel industry you have to take the iron ore. Okay, and then for aluminium it is the bauxite ore. Then next one, and its main thing is raw materials price decides the amount to be produced. So if it is very costly means the price of that finished product also will increase, children. The next one is machines. So for that process we require the machines, children. Okay. And the third one, electricity. Nowadays electricity is very much required. So without every machines run by electricity only. So power is required for these machines. And then labor. Labor means the humans they need to work no human force. Okay, or the abundant human labor. Labor means human workforce. That is also required. That's why we people are going for work. And then money. So for buying everything we need the money. So these are the factors. And another one is transport. For everything we have to pay for it, children. So wherever the raw materials are located, we have to bring it to the factory. So either by using a truck or a train or an aeroplane or a container ship, they bring these raw materials. Then next one is market. So whatever finished products are there, you have to sell it in the market. So these products have to be brought to the market to selling. Okay, so it is the medium of selling the finished goods, children. So for 7 factors are there for setting up an industry: raw materials, machines, electricity, labor, money, transport and market. So everything mostly money is required for investment. So these 7 factors are there, children. Take your textbook and read. We will see it in the next class, children. Thank you.